It's loading. And then we can start. Sorry.
Yeah, Kayla, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
And where's Senator Boardman? Are you ready? Do you have the agenda all up for attendance and everything? Cool.
Yep, we are live. So you're good to go.
All right, cool. Hi, everyone. And I'm gonna pop up the attendance real quick because I know we have some guests. So I also just want to say hi to the people attending. Hello, thank you for joining. I hereby call this meeting to order at 5:35 p.m. We apologize for being a little behind. We had a meeting before we started today to take care of some business, but we're here, we're back. We're gonna go ahead and start roll call for attendance. So Senator Boardman.
All right, President Jackson.
Present.
Chief Dingy.
Present.
Director Allen.
Present.
Director Dubé.
Present.
Director Fermate.
Present.
Director Gomez.
Present.
Director Hibbett.
Present.
Director Mish.
Present.
Director Squibbs. Director Taylor.
Present.
Senator Alvarino.
Here, present.
Senator Bonaiuto.
Present.
Senator Dubinsky.
Present.
Senator Dunn.
Present.
Senator Ellersich.
Present.
Senator Gilbreth.
Present.
Senator Maller.
Present.
Senator Walton.
Present.
Senator Wasson.
Present.
Senator Williamson.
Present.
Senator Steffens.
Present, also Stevens.
Oh, it's Stephen. Sorry, my bad.
It's cool.
Senator Francis.
Present.
Senator Paolucci.
Present.
Senator Boardman, present. Advisor Factor Page.
Present.
Perfect. Thank you again for everyone that's attending our meeting virtually. We're glad you were able to make it. So with that being said, do I hear any adoption to the agenda that was presented via Slack or email? Cool. Hearing now, we're going to go ahead and go to public contributions. Do we have any contributions today, Chief?
I wasn't told that anyone wanted to, but we do have a couple guests. So
Yeah, I know we have
if you
some
would like
guests.
to speak, now's your time.
Yeah,
No,
if you,
that's fine.
not putting you on the spot, but Dr. D, if you have anything to say, some wise words or any hellos, feel free to drop in the chat or just, we'll upgrade you to speak.
I think I actually have permission to speak. Hello, everybody. So I apologize. I'm on my phone, but thank you all for having me. I will always try my best to be at all of our meetings. I am excited to be here with this new group. I know I've already said that before, but we are here for a new era and a new day. And just know that I support you all. And if there's any questions or anything that comes up, I'm always going to do my best to be here so that way I can help answer those questions. But unless there's questions for me, thank you all for having me. I'm going to tend to this little one who's hollering in the background, and you all have a good meeting.
Thank you so much. That's our dean of students, y'all. Just beautiful. Mr. Goldborn, Ms. Myers, not putting you on the spot. If you would like to speak there's your chance as well. And
Sure, I'm happy to speak. I would echo, welcome back, everybody, sort of, kind of. I don't know if you're back yet. You're still on break, but you're meeting, so that's always a good thing. We also look forward to some sense of normalcy in the fall, as you do. And I know many of you are aware that we've been fairly immersed in all things dining as we transition from Aramark to a self-operated dining program. That has disproportionately occupied a lot of our summer, but I'll look forward to sharing some of those details whenever it's appropriate, or if you have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer them, but glad to be with you as always.
Thank you. I know we're very excited for the transition. Ann Myers, if you would like to say anything. I'm actually putting them all on the spot, unfortunately.
It's okay, Shadlin, it happens. No, it's good to see this and get back into this because it makes us kind of feel that we're going back into a normal fall. So I look forward to hearing what you guys have been working on at this point as we prepare for fall semester. So enjoy what's left of your summer, and we will see you here in another month.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. So we're done with our public contributions. We're going to go ahead and move on to our point of absences. And seeing none, we're going to go ahead and move to our reading approval of minutes. So do I hear any objections to the reading approval of minutes, which was presented to you via Slack as well? None? All right, so now we're going to go ahead into the good part, which is the reports of the officers and committees. So I'm going to go start first. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So it's been a busy summer for a lot, some of us, as we have kicked off in the summer and have, as I transitioned to my presidency. To kick off, I was actually a guest for the DSA podcast, which is episode 1, and I represented undergraduate student government to talk about student governance, and it was actually hosted by Dean Jim Farrell and Matt Lukika. I've also had more transition meetings with multiple departments at Kent State and administrators. So the LGBTQ+ Center, the SMC, I spoke with Dr. Gooden, Dr. Hilton as well. I've been part of several search processes to help fulfill positions by sitting in interviews and voicing out recommendations. I know a lot of them I've sat with several of you as well. So thank you for volunteering your time for that. Such as our care center and the graduate student trustee and our own programming board under Director Fermate. I directed the search process for our Senator at Large for International Students. We'll obviously be talking about that soon. I'm assisting the collaboration of USG with the SMC for the upcoming KT orientation program under the direction of Director Fermate. She's doing an amazing job, and she's going to have an update for you all as well. I have also been assistants for Director Dubé with coordinating allocations, hearings, requesting funding that I know many directors are aware of. I attended the Ohio Student Government Association Emergency Conference, where Director Gomez and Senator Dunn have successfully been voted into the executive board. So congrats to them again. And of course, have been working closely with Chief Dingy and Advisor Factor Page to finalize our training. You are all in for a good one, so I'm really excited. As for my own personal advocacy work, so I've been remaining in the process of the unwanted sexual contact proposal, and there was an updated proposal that was presented earlier in June to the members of the President's Cabinet that I was able to attend. I'm also continuing my work in being part of the FYE redesign. I'm on the workshop or the work group of curriculum and course content. So we've been meeting weekly with that. I'm participating in the anti-racism task force transition team. So we're actually in the process of implementing the work produced from the task force of the past academic school year. And then finally, I've actually been leading forums in Akron at SWAG, which it stands for Students with a Goal. It's a nonprofit organization, and we are educating students about youth and racism. So that's what I've been up to. Thank you. I think it's Senator Boardman, right? That has the name. I jumped the gun on that. That was my fault. But Senator Boardman, you just list out the names for report.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Thank you. Chief Dingy.
Yeah, so it's been a busy summer. Hey, everyone. Over the past month and a half, I've been working very diligently to get us ready for the fall. As you all know, a few of the things I've worked on, I could bore you with probably a list longer than this entire agenda, but a few of the bigger things include office inventory. I'm trying to figure out exactly what supplies we need so that we can maybe get a better cost on those things. We are looking into implementing a new accountability partner program this year, so I've been working on that. Decorating the office a little bit. University's new bike share efforts. We have put out a proposal, and I actually just had a meeting today to talk about the companies that put proposals in. And it's looking like something might be coming very soon, potentially this fall. So stay tuned on that. That's exciting. I've been coordinating our summer training, for some of our representatives. So a lot of you are going to NACA conferences, which is amazing. Thank you for volunteering your time. And I hope that you're getting a lot out of that. And also just communicating about various needs. A lot of you have reached out to me about different things, and I appreciate that. And I am here in the office almost daily at this point, so please continue to reach out however I can be a help to you. However, my biggest role has been our training week. Obviously, I'm getting really excited and there's a lot of opportunities for you all. We have a lot of guests that are committing to come. Many of your admin are coming to meet you, so it's going to be very fun. I'm going to present a tentative schedule later, so stay tuned for that. And then lastly, I just wanted to say, please know that this meeting will be the last one where we are lenient with reports. Not that I'm upset with any of you or anything, I just need to set a precedent. That way I am not tracking you down every week. That would be very exhausting for my job. So just know that it is summer, so it's not a huge deal right now, but come fall, your reports due Sunday night. And the way that we kind of do that is if I don't have it Sunday night, you just don't give a report. And eventually those kind of add up, and there are some consequences that deal with talking to President Jackson and myself. So just keep that in mind. We really depend on your reports. Some people can't make our meetings and they just get our minutes. A lot of our admin do. So they depend on your reports to be able to read through and see what you're up to. So just keep that in mind when you're writing your reports. And then lastly, as always, please reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Like I said, I'm in the office almost daily throughout the week at this point, and I want to be helpful to you all however I can before we start this fall. So I hope you have a great rest of your summer, and I will see you all in August.
Director Allen.
Hello, everyone. Hope all is well. Over the summer, I've been doing a few things in regard to USG and preparing for the upcoming semester. Among those things include working with administration on the book scholarship fund that I had mentioned at the last meeting. I met back in June with several administrators, and we agreed that we will in fact open up the scholarship fund. And Miss Danielle Hupp will be attending one of our meetings potentially in the future to give us some training on crowdfunding, so that if anyone is interested, you can help raise money for that scholarship fund. I also met with a former student who was very involved with the pregnant and parenting students on campus, and I learned about many different avenues that I could use to attempt to help that group of students. That's it. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your summer. Thanks.
Director Dubé.
Hope everyone is having a good summer. Not much has happened over the summer apart from one allocations request that is pending a second review by the cabinet and I. Allocations committee spots are still open, so feel free to recommend folks to apply, and have a good summer. That's all.
Director Vermate.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so I have a lot of points, so please just bear with me. So I'm really excited to announce Blast Off 2021, you guys. I've been working with Advisor Factor Paige and a bunch of other amazing staff members within Kent State to plan this. So August 25th, save the date, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. It'll be on Risman Plaza, Manchester Field, Centennial Green, and Mac Plaza. So we're expanding it this year just to still, have flashes safe 8. We plan to have a bunch of orgs present. Also food trucks. We're also having really cool giveaways. I'm also hosting an after party starting at 8:30 p.m. and it'll go until 10. The after party will have possibly a fireworks show, live music from DJ Smills. He was a DJ for Do It for the Culture. I'm also talking with the Flashettes Majorette dance team on potentially having them perform and also being part of our hype team. And I'm going to need all hands on deck. So if you are willing to volunteer, I have the volunteer sign up link listed below. So I'm just going to go really quickly and talk about the schedule. So from 3:30 to 5:30, students will volunteer to help set up, whether it's like putting up tables, tents, all that fun stuff. I'm thinking of adding an incentive. So let's say, I don't know, CASA, they decide to volunteer. That incentive would be money. So that would be through operating dollars. And that's something I'm going to be working with Director Dubé on. From 5:30 to 8:30, that's when the student orgs will be tabling for the events. Anyone who decides to volunteer, I'm planning on splitting us up. Half of us will be under the tent soliciting our committees. So any senators, please sign up for that opportunity. I'll also be recruiting for crew for our homecoming concert. And then the other half will be working with Director Dubé and allocations. So we are creating a HOTS card to give out to student orgs, and it will have information on allocations, how to sign up for that, and any important information. And I thought it would be cute to also hand out popsicles because they're going to be out in the sun, and really cute to just literally be an icebreaker. So a nice way to connect with students. Then from 8:30 to 10:30 is the fireworks show, and we'll be having giveaways and hopefully a teaser for our first concert to take place potentially on September 30th. My next update is for programming. So I've been meeting with Advisor Factor Paige and Matt, our middle agent, in regards to our large scale events this year. Thank you to everyone who sent in artist/talent suggestions. I sent those recommendations to our middle agent and we're discussing them. We're working towards sending in our first offer. So that's really exciting. And then finally, my KT update. So President Jackson, Chief Dingy, and myself will be meeting with Mike Daniels and Shannon Ross from the SMC tomorrow afternoon to discuss ways USG can support CUPETA. And if you didn't know, CUPETA is it's a student orientation for our marginalized students to help them get acclimated on campus. One way we're getting involved is by hosting a discovery zone. President Jackson and I will be presenting on the importance of getting involved in student government as a student of color. We also plan to have USG present at the KT Culture Fair. And we can use this opportunity to connect with incoming freshmen and also plug allocations. More information will be provided via Slack. I do plan on making a itemized list and just budget for Blast Off and KT as well, so it's more transparent for all of you. So yeah, and if you want to be involved with KT through like tabling at the org fair or helping out with anything else, please reach out to either President Jackson, Chief Dingy, or myself. And yeah, that's it for my points. Please sign up for the volunteer list for Blast Off. So thank you.
Dr. Gomez.
Thank you. I hope everyone has been having a good summer so far. I just have a couple of items to report. On June 27th, I was elected as OSGA's Associative Executive Director, and I look forward to working on initiatives that will positively impact students across the state of Ohio. And I have also met with Craig Berger, who heads civic engagement initiatives on campus, to discuss a voting initiative that is still in the works for this upcoming year. Thank you.
Dr. Hibbett.
Hi, everyone. I hope you all are having a great summer. So I've done a few things over the past summer. So for the month of June, June was Pride Month. So I worked with Emily to post the information about Pride and to spotlight people who are a part of the LGBTQ plus community. And so I posted that on Instagram. And then also for Juneteenth, we did a spotlight for our people of color here on USG. And then we also did a slight background on what Juneteenth is. And I have also sat in on interviews for the event coordinator for the CARES Center. And so I sat in on 3 of them and they were all great prospects. And then finally, like one of the bigger projects I've been working on is just getting USG apparel. So I'm in the process of finalizing the order now. And so for those of you who don't know, we'll be getting a navy t-shirt with white lettering. So it'll say like director or senator and your last name on the back with a USG logo on the front. And then the idea is to wear those, for example, like during Blast Off and just like other events like that. And then during the colder months, like the winter, I get you guys a white crew neck, and it'll also say like director, senator, last name on the back with the white, with the logo on the front. And that'll be black lettering as well. So thank you.
Director Mish.
Hello, hope you're doing well. I've not had much time to get work done with USG this summer, but I'm always thinking of ways we can help our constituents. Drug and alcohol abuse programming, as well as student safety while interacting with law enforcement, are my top priority as we enter the school year. Hope you're all having a productive summer, and that is all.
All right, Dr. Squibbs, he is not here, so I will read his report. He says, happy summer, everyone. I am currently in a full Arabic immersion program at Middlebury University, so please excuse my absence. I've continued to take part in the CARE Center faculty searches, time permitting. I've obtained resources from Erica, Director of CARES, that Kent is not currently utilizing. I plan to continue reaching out if I have not already and partner with these organizations in the upcoming year. I have begun forming my vision for what the Committee on Health will look like for the 2021-2022 school year. If you're interested in joining, I will be sending an email the first week of August with more details. Please keep your eyes peeled. I've continued to stay in communication with Gary Goldberg / Jill Jenkins on forming new dining committees. More details to come in a separate email in August as well. Just a reminder, please note as of right now, no volunteering or projects can be had with the Care Center and the dining transition. If there are specific questions on these areas, please reach out to me first as I most likely have the answer/plan. I do have my phone 1 hour a day until program completion and will do my best to answer your questions. Please reach out to me first instead of the administration in these areas as they are very busy right now. We want to keep a unified goal in front as we're all part of USG. As new projects or collaborations with these areas cannot take place until the fall, I suggest writing down ideas, identifying areas of research needed for the idea, possible USG or student organization partnerships possible, and then revisit them in the fall with the director, etc. I will also be sending very detailed emails in August regarding both the Care Center and dining transition on the plan for committees, partnerships, volunteering, and what each will entail. Director Taylor.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great summer and enjoying the sun as much as I am. Plenty of Hawaiian shirts. So first and foremost, Judicial Advocate Program is still active throughout the summer. I will be arranging a training session for new JAs as well as existing ones, and I'll hopefully be working with President Jackson and Chief Denji to get one organized during an organizational meeting for us. It's important to train these people each year. That way we're staying on top of the newest stuff from semester to semester. Usually that's the key priority because we as judicial advocates, it's our job to make the students feel more comfortable and educate them through the student conduct hearing process. And also, I hope you get some sunshine during the last little bit of our summer break. Go Flashes.
Senator Alvarino.
Hello, everyone. Over the summer, I've been focusing on my fabric pantry project for the College of the Arts. I've been able to meet with the founder of the food pantry at my high school and discuss with her how she got it started and what struggles she wishes she could have foreseen. This Friday, I have a meeting with an NC State student from their fashion school who has an understanding of how their fabric pantry works and how they were able to make it so successful. Hope everyone has had a great summer so far.
Senator Bonaiuto.
Hi, everyone. Super excited to be back. Director Squibbs and I have been in contact. We had a short meeting, and we are making plans for a meeting with important points of contact in our shared college within the College Business Administration. Most recently, we've arranged a meeting with Dean Sinclair and Kathy Du Bois. My application for the College of Business Administration Committee is complete, and I am planning to reach out to COBA-related student organizations to find students who are interested in joining. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your summer.
Senator Dubinsky.
Hi, everyone. So since my last report, the College of Nursing announced their new dean, which I had the privilege of helping select by participating in their interview process for all the candidates. So Versi Johnson Mallard will be beginning her role as the dean for the College of Nursing on August 2nd. And then I also helped with the process of interviewing several candidates for the position of assistant director for the Care Center. And then I was also recently appointed as USG's representative on the Faculty Senate's University Libraries Advisory Committee by President Jackson, and I'll be serving in that role for the 2021-2022 academic year. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your week.
Senator Dom.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your summer. I was elected as the Director of Internal Affairs for the Ohio Student Government Association, and I'm really excited to see what goes on with that and how that can help us throughout the school year with our association and theirs. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their summer.
Senator Ellersich.
Hi, everyone. I hope you are all enjoying your summer so far. Since our last meeting, I have created an outline and schedule of some of my plans, including when I will hold my first meeting for my senatorial committee and how to reach out and gain new members. I've taken over all EHHS senatorial committee social medias and really focus on gaining a larger audience. And I have also since been in contact with Dean Hannon and Laura Taylor, Administrative Assistant to the Dean, as well as Associate Dean Alicia Crow and Senator Advisor Kaya Jennings. I look forward to seeing you all in the fall. Thank you.
Senator Gilbreth.
Hello, everyone. I hope you've been having a great summer and you continue to do so. So these past several months have been pretty exciting just to get everything going and the ball rolling. I've been preparing for the upcoming school year. And one thing I've been working on is overlooking the notes from my previous senator to make sure that her ideas can become a reality this upcoming year. And so one of these ideas include a mentorship for underclassmen in combination with the College of Communication and Information's existing ambassadors. So I've been working towards recruiting people to join my committee. And I've also been trying to get students from each school within my college to make it more to have each student represent within my college. And then another thing that I love doing is getting the chance to meet with other USG members to hear about their plans and how our ideas could align and we can work together. And finally, I had the opportunity to sit in on one of the Care Center interviews with other student body members. And I'm really excited for this center and how it can help our students in need. And that's all.
Senator Mallard.
Hi, everyone. I've made contact with my college's dean and hope to get things rolling before we arrive on campus. Programs such as the Volunteer for Club Funding program, I hope to get working on first in order to have it reach its full potential. I hope to work alongside other senators for this program, as Senator Dubinsky has already reached out about collaborating, while I also plan to get college bonding programs together once I have a better idea of how we can safely execute those. Thank you.
Senator Walton.
Over the course of this summer, I've met with several of our representatives to discuss collaboration, teamwork, and legislation ideas for this fall. Additionally, I have set up a Calendly with summer hours, so hopefully schedule meetings with those of you I haven't met with already. If you haven't, please schedule a meeting with me within the following week so I can get to know all of you and discuss more ideas on how we can collaborate and move forward. My biggest accomplishment this summer has been contacting our dean of my college for the arts and sciences to schedule a meeting. While this task may seem minuscule, my predecessor was actually unable to contact them during her term, so it's a pretty grand accomplishment. My plans are also to continue meeting with our advising faculty to discuss better advising management and online accessibility within College of the Arts, working closely with Director Gomez, as well as working with our ethnic studies programs and multicultural center for field studies within the College of the Arts, and continue to work on past programs like group therapy, Blue Books, and a mentorship program. Thank you so much.
Senator Wasson.
Hello, guys. I hope your summer's been going smoothly, and I hope you all have a really great 4th of July weekend. Since our last meeting, I've continued to read, respond to emails, contact students and faculty within my college to gauge interest on my committee, as well as issues and concerns that need to be addressed. I have briefly spoken with Senator Gilbreth in collaboration about ideas for the fall semester, as well as just all around brainstorming. I've also taken over the USG CAED social media, and I've begun to kind of rename those and rebrand those as well to go towards what our dean is kind of looking for, and increasing its following with students from all of the different programs within our college. And I'm very much looking forward to beginning to make ideas a reality with you guys very soon. Thank you.
Senator Williamson.
Hi, everyone. I hope your week is going well. A few weeks ago, I was able to meet with Erin Ahrens, who's my main contact in the Honors College, to facilitate some ideas specifically for the incoming honors students this fall. I'll be attending the Honors College move-in date on August 22nd to facilitate a mentorship program that we are planning. We will also be doing Instagram takeovers during the month of August on the Honors College Instagram, so incoming freshmen can ask questions and get a little bit more acclimated to campus and see what a day in the life of an honor student is. We also have plans in the works for alumni networking events and planning on Honors College Research Gallery. The Honors College does have some scholarship money that they can allocate, so we're hoping that Research Gallery will be able to have some scholarships in it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Have a great rest of your summer.
Senator Stevens.
Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great day and that your summer has been even better. Over the summer, I have been in communications with the past senator for the University College, to discuss the best ways for me to be successful in my role and just understand the role in general and what's the best way to move and support the college. I also met with the student ambassador advisors, Nicole Coulton and Valerie Lee, just to properly introduce myself and also discuss ideas and the best way to support the students of the University College. I did assist with the interviews for the outreach program coordinator for the CARES program. And I also plan to reach back out to student ambassador advisors and to the dean of my college just to better understand what I can do to help the college. And I look forward to seeing what everyone will be doing for the next school year.
Senator Francis.
Okay, hello everybody. So I've had the opportunity to attend the NACA Summer Series this week. I've been learning about traditions and other colleges and what hopefully I can bring back to Kent and kind of embrace. And then alongside that, I've been working with, been in contact with Katie Goldring, talking about different ways to work with the president and their board of COSO to kind of get it back, reinvent it, and hopefully get it more active in the school year. And I'm super excited to see you all in the fall.
Senator Paolucci.
Hi, everyone. It's good to see you all again. I am currently in Louisiana for a full-time research internship, so I don't have a lot of updates at the moment. But one thing I have been working on is starting legislation for funding of an electronics recycling container for the USG office. And I'm hoping to have this done within the first couple of weeks of the semester. And I'm also working on brainstorming some new ideas for the fall. I hope you're all having a great summer break. Thank you.
Senator Boardman, that's me. So hey everyone, I'm currently working on several different projects on campus with different offices that I've also just been having meetings with. The first of these is a project by request of Shannon Ross, the program coordinator of the SMC, with our end goal of having Indigenous Peoples Day recognized as an official holiday by the university. That is October 11th, if you're unfamiliar. So we're getting the ball rolling on that. In addition, I am collaborating with both the LGBTQ Center and the Division of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion to bring 2 educational workshops to our August training week. I have a little slot for us all. And I've been working on planning the upcoming Spotlight months, similar to the features that we did with Pride Month and Juneteenth in collaboration with Director Hibbett. And the next one will be National Hispanic Latino Heritage Month in September. So if you identify in that community, look out for an email for me or a message on Slack, because I will be sending a similar one to the emails that I sent in the past month. And finally, I had a representative from my committee attend a diversity training in my stead as I was unable to go, and I will be meeting with her to go over everything she learned. Thank you all. Have a great summer. Advisor Factor Page.
Hi, everyone. You've been keeping me on my toes per usual. So I've been meeting with many of you and I appreciate all your hard work this summer. And I hope you're getting a lot of, extra hours at work in and some fun time in the sun as well. So far, I've been working with Chief Dingy on prepping, training, and getting kind of the office and things kind of up to speed. Working with Director Fermain about programming. You heard all of her wonderful things to say about Blast Off. So we've been really trying to plan some in-person programming coming up in the fall. So I'm super excited to get back to some regularity and to be able to see you guys in person. I plan to attend the NACA Student Government Advisors portion of the conference about assessment. So that one is dedicated to student government advisors. So I'm excited about that. I believe that's the last in the NACA series of what people have been attending. So I think that'll be a good kind of cap to what some of you have been learning, and hopefully I can pass some of those skills along. And then of course, we just came from the budget training. I am willing and ready to answer questions. If you have anything else after that budget training that I can explain to you further. Thank you very much. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you all for reading your reports. I'm really proud of you all. It sounded really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and move on to unfinished business. First point, we have election of the assistant parliamentarian.
I motion to nominate Matthew Mish as assistant parliamentarian for USG.
Do I second that motion? Right.
I second the motion.
President Jackson, if I may speak in debate.
Yes, Director Taylor.
So this is, we're voting on this now just as a result of after our April meeting. And right after that meeting, I sent out some information. Well, the next day, I sent out some information regarding this stuff. Assistant parliamentarian is, I call, which we'll talk about undersecretary too, I call them contingency positions. Because that person will cover for the main role if they're not in attendance that day. Assistant parliamentarian is a little bit unique in the way that if the main parliamentarian can't remember a rule or they need help being like reminded, assistant parliamentarian can do just that.
Thank you. Oh, you good? Okay, thank you, Director Taylor. Do I hear any more debate?
President Jackson.
Director Gomez.
First off, I want to say I'm super excited to serve as parliamentarian, not only of the Kent State student body, but also of the student body of Ohio, in Ohio Student Government Association. And, I know that I have the tools and resources to fulfill my role effectively. And I will respect and honor the decision that the USG general body as a whole makes. And I look forward to working with an assistant parliamentarian if one is elected. And I look forward to working with all of you this upcoming year. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Gomez. All right, no more debates. So something else has to happen. I'm gonna put myself back on mute though.
President Jackson.
Director Taylor.
We just have to vote now. We don't have to.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. So we're gonna go voting for the assistant parliamentarian. For those who are in favor of voting Director Mish into our assistant parliamentarian position, if you could please raise your hand and keep them raised until Chief Dingy, are you counting? Or is it Advisor Factor Page?
I can count.
Okay, so keep them raised, please, until Chief Dingy is done. So for those in favor of voting Director Mish into assistant parliamentarian position, please raise your hand.
Like physically raise it. That's the easiest way for me. Oh, stop doing the buttons. Just raise your hand. It's moving things everywhere. Okay, got it.
Thank you. You can lower your hand now. Okay, so those who are against in voting Director Mish into the assistant parliamentarian position, if you could please raise your hands, please, and keep them raised until Chief Dingy is done counting.
Done.
Thank you. And finally, for those who would like to abstain their vote, please raise your hand until Chief Dingy is done counting.
Done.
Thank you.
President Jackson, could I speak to the board?
Yeah, right, yeah. Okay, yes.
All right, thank you for that. I'm excited for this position. I actually really enjoy Robert's rules and how all that procedure unfolds. Just think of any mistake we make as a learning opportunity, not a mistake, only happy accidents.
Thank you, Director Mish. And as pointed out, the motion does pass. So congratulations to Director Mish as becoming our assistant parliamentarian. Let me use my little reaction real quick. There we go. All right, so we're done with that. We're going to move on to the election of the undersecretary. So for those who are interested in being the undersecretary, you can nominate yourself or you can nominate others. And just as a quick review, so our secretary right now, Senator Boardman, so she is in charge of taking attendance and minutes of our agenda and sending out those minutes as well. And that's the bulk of the secretary work.
President Jackson.
Director Taylor.
I motion to open nominations and to elect an undersecretary.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you. And do I hear any nominations?
President Jackson,
Director Fermi?
do we have to nominate anybody? I feel like Senator Boardman does a good job, but I mean,
It would just be like if she got sick, then it's me taking minutes, which I'm fine with. But
President Jackson?
Yeah, just 1 second. And Director Taylor, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure we don't have to have one. It was put under unfinished business because it wasn't finished in our last meeting when we were discussing all the different roles we had in our bylaws. So that's why we have it brought up again. So Director Taylor, if we have to have one, correct me if I'm wrong, real quick.
We don't have to have one, but it would be helpful to have someone who could step into the position in the case that if the other secretary was sick or just couldn't make it to the meeting, and to lessen the workload of the chief.
Thank you. And Director Mish, your question?
I don't want to put Emily Boardman on the spot, but I wonder if she has any ideas, or if she could take the next few months till the next public meeting to think of anyone she would want as her undersecretary.
I can speak to people if that is necessary.
Okay, so with that being said, if we rather wait, that would still be tabled and go under unfinished business for our next public meeting, correct?
it needs a motion.
Needs a motion? Okay.
President Jackson,
Director Taylor.
I motion to table this till the next public meeting.
Second.
All right. For those who are all in favor of tabling this voting in for undersecretary, please raise your hand.
Unanimous.
Thank you. You said a unanimous, Chief?
Yeah.
Where's Director Taylor? Or even where's Director Gomez? Do I still have to say the abstain though and no, or do it since it's unanimous, just move on?
Sorry, could you repeat that, President Jackson?
Do I still have to list off the voting for, against, or for since it's unanimous, or should I just move on?
Well, since it's unanimous, we already know the decision, but if you want to go with the process, you can. It's your decision.
Cool. Thank you, Director. So as stated in the agenda, as you see, the motion passes by unanimous vote. So thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and move on to general orders. And our first general order is the appointment of the Center at Large for International Students.
President Jackson.
Hey, y'all gonna have to help Director Taylor out. Yes, Director Taylor.
I motion to appoint the Senator for at large for international students.
I second.
Okay, cool. So, do I go straight into voting? Do you have to motion as well for voting? Cool. Okay, so for those all in favor of appointing, please, I hope I get your name right because I had it right in their interview. But Amrit Shaniva, yes.
Amrit Shanawa.
Okay, cool. Perfect, thank you. So Amrit Shaniva for our Center at Large for International Students, please raise your hand. And keep them up until Chief Dingy says so.
It's unanimous.
Congratulations, Senator. Welcome, Senator Shaniva, to our board. Officially in. I know you've been in Slack and kind of out of the loop, but you are officially in the loop, and we're really happy to have you. I'm so excited for us to all work with you. Congratulations. Wait, let me use my reactions too. I like using my reactions. Yes, Chief Dingy.
I think you have to swear. And then
You do. Oh, Megan. I'm gonna
if you go to the previous agenda, it's at the bottom. The
I was
one
just about to say that. I was just thinking that.
And then Amrit, once you are sworn in, you are a voting member of the body. So we have a couple more things to vote on, and technically you can start raising your hand.
Yeah, noted. Thank you.
Motion to appoint programming board members.
We got
second.
Y'all, we weren't ready to move on.
Oh,
okay.
We got to swear.
My bad.
We got to swear. Then. Sorry, we're just pausing to find the swearing of because Chaz does not have it memorized.
I found it.
Thank you, those us.
No problem, Chief Dingy.
Okay, so Senator Shaneva, if you could raise your right hand, please. And you'll repeat after me when I tell you to. So I will now administer the oath of office to you and ask that you commit yourselves to serving the undergraduate student body at Kent State University. Please respond to the following statements with "I will." Will you fulfill to the best of your ability all duties and responsibilities of your position as a Kent State University undergraduate student government representative?
I will.
Will you endeavor to properly and fairly represent all students and work with faculty, administrators, and alumni to promote and strengthen Kent State University, our community, state, and nation?
I will.
Will you be a mentor to those students who look up to you for guidance and support?
I will.
And will you pledge to serve your fellow students and university community by your actions and concerns for the common good?
I will.
All right, you may now officially assume your duties as a senator and representative of the student body at Kent State University's Kent campus. Congratulations. We wish you the very best in your position and are looking forward to all the great things you will do. Our commitment to you will be to listen and act on your behalf and uphold the students' first goal as you do. USG's embodiment of flashes take care of flashes.
Thank you so much, everyone. Happy to be a part of this organization.
Yay. All right. Oh, going back to the other agenda. Cool. Now we're going to move on to the appointment of programming board members.
Motion to appoint programming board members.
I second. President Jackson.
Yes.
Would you like me to announce who would take those positions and just give a little blurb about them?
Yes.
Okay. So first we have Matt Clark. I would like to appoint him as my vice chairman as well as my co-head of crew. He was a part of Jariah's programming board last year, and we formed a great work relationship. He's basically going to serve kind of like how Chief Dingy is to President Jackson. He's very involved and is super motivated for the job. He's sat in a couple interviews. Next, we have Tara Wade. I would like to appoint her for co-head of crew. She is just amazing. She was a flash guide and very eccentric. She's awesome. If you meet her, you'll be like, wow, I understand why you put her as co-head of crew. Next, we have Annika Bragg. She's a co-head of hospitality. Again, she's a very people person. I feel like you need that in a hospitality position, especially when you're working with contracts. They'll have another co-head of hospitality as well. And with the contract process, there's a writer. So let's say an artist needs, I don't know, like deodorant. So she needs to be quick on her toes and be like, hey, go to the store, get me deodorant, please, for this artist. Next, we have Tia McKnight, which is the other co-head of hospitality. She actually has experience with working with a business. She used to work at Arise, this entertainment venue in Kent. And she was essentially the right-hand man for the owner.
So just helping out with that, it was kind of like a shoe-in, like I knew you would be in that position, and she is just really good at her job, so I'm excited. And finally, we have Nash Nuvanga as the head of marketing. She used to be the social media chair for CASA. And again, I'm very confident about this board. President Jackson knows it has not been an easy decision in figuring out who would be in which position, but even talking with them today with getting offers out to artists, they've just been on it and getting artist suggestions, and they're ready to work, and I'm really excited for you all to meet them. So yeah, thank you. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you, Director Ferme, and I second what she was saying. I did get the opportunity to sit in majority of her interviews in the process of putting together her board. So all great candidates. Chief Dingy, did you have something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think I am going to be inviting them to some of our trainings so that you all will get to meet them, hopefully. I know we've kind of been working on integrating them into the general body a little bit more, so.
Perfect. Okay, so I don't know what to do.
So I motion to vote on the 2021-2022 fiscal year budget.
So wait. Let's run it back, Turbo. We have to finish with our programming board members. They're not voted on officially, if that makes sense.
I motion that.
A second. Senator Walton, finish, and then we'll have the second.
I motion to vote on the programming board members.
I'd second the motion.
Perfect. There we go. All those in favor in appointing the names that were provided by Director Ferme to fulfill the programming board of undergraduate student government, please raise your hand and keep them raised until Chief Dingy says so.
President Jackson, can I vote?
I don't know. That's Director Taylor's, right? I was like, it's between Director Gomez and Mr. Mish. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
It's unanimous, and yes, you can almost always vote on your own things. It's really kind of
perfect. So the motion passes by unanimous voting, and congratulations to the programming board. We will be meeting them all in our training. So Director Ferme, you can forward on that good news. Now, Mr. Dubé, we can move on.
All right. I motion to vote on the 2021-2022 fiscal year budget.
Second.
And should I mention each of the things that we're voting on?
Advisor factor page.
Go ahead and list them, Director Dubé. That way we can just do a quick reminder and have it live on our YouTube too.
All right. So I suggest voting for the Student Organization Fund with an estimated cost of $12,000. I suggest allocating for Blue Books with an estimated cost of $500. I suggest allocating for #ElectHer for an estimated cost of $1,000. I suggest allocating for Veterans Day live stream / program with an estimated cost of $500. I suggest allocating for club sports with an estimated cost of $18,000. I suggest allocating for the International Student Pickup with an estimated cost of $3,000. I suggest allocating for condoms with an estimated cost of $1,500. And I suggest allocating for the PARTA bus screens with an estimated cost of $1,500. Furthermore, I would like to suggest tabling the allocation for the period project and the Future Students First initiatives.
Perfect. For those who are all in favor, please raise your hand.
It's unanimous.
Thank you. Motion passes. We're gonna start off our year strong, y'all. I'm excited for us. All right, so we're gonna go on to new business. Do I hear any new business? Okay, cool. Hearing none, we're gonna go for the good of the order. I actually want to start this one, so I'm really proud of the reports that were shared today. I heard a lot of collaboration and early outreach with your colleagues internally within our board, and I'm really happy for that. Please keep that up. Please utilize each other for our strengths. I know I had a couple one-on-ones myself, and just having feedback and giving out advice where I could, and even implementing collaboration efforts in the fall. So I'm really proud of you all for your first report. They were very thorough. A lot of you were very thorough, and I wasn't expecting y'all to have as much as y'all had. So I'm really happy for y'all, and I'm excited for what's to come. It's gonna be a great start for all of us. And I promise you, training, it's gonna be even more better. You're gonna walk away from training I'm a whole new leader and I'm ready to take over the world. And I'm really excited to continue to work with USG and our colleagues. So great job. Please keep up the great work. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your summer break. School is approaching soon, very soon, so make sure you're still taking time off for yourself. I know a lot of you are also workers, so make sure you're taking some time off to watch some Kim Possible, get some Chick-fil-A, sleep in. It's really important, okay? Thank you. Anyone else for the good of the order? Chief Dingy and then Director Fermate.
Yeah, Chaz kind of said the majority of what I wanted to say, but I just want to say I'm very proud of you all. I really didn't expect you all to be having that much on your reports either, so I'm very impressed. It really can only go up from here, and you all kind of make my job worth it. It can get kind of mundane sitting in the office by myself, counting the amount of pens and paper stacks we have, but hearing everything that you all are doing really makes it worth it. It makes me excited to keep counting pens. I do more than that, but I do that right now.
Thank you. Director Fermate?
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to plug again the Blast Off volunteer list that's listed in my points. The reason why I'm plugging this again is because there's a lot of incentives that come with it. One, not only are you being able to plug the greatest organization in the world, you're also plugging your committees. And I'm also keeping track of who's volunteering and who's putting in hours, because when it comes time for concerts and I'm seeing that you're putting in work, there's incentives like possibly free concert tickets there for you. So, and we have bangers. I'm excited to, announce who's going to be headlining. So why not be a part of the fun? So please sign up whenever you can. I'm going to have a bunch of volunteer opportunities for all of you. So thank you.
Director Taylor.
Hi, everyone. Some of you already know I talk in for the good of the order every meeting, just because I think it's fun. Definitely excited for this year and to work with all of you. It'll be my third group working with, which is crazy to think because I felt like I just was in USG 2 days ago. But I'm very excited. And as always, go Flashes, get some sunshine, hop in the pool or something,
And Senator Walton.
Everybody, so as I talked about in my report, I'm doing a lot of work with advising for College of the Arts and Sciences, and I would love to have student testimonies, especially of our directors, because you have more experience with our advising faculty. So if you are a part of the College of the Arts and Sciences, I would appreciate just send me a big kind of a testimonial paragraph on Slack, or set up a Calendly, because I'll also be sending out surveys through the semester, and it just really adds to what I want to implement change within our advising office. So it would help me, and it would be greatly appreciated. Have a great summer, everybody.
All right. Oh, Director Taylor.
I have one more thing. As always, shout out to Megan.
Advisor Patrick Page. Woo! All right. We are going to go ahead and move on to announcements very quickly so we can get out of here. We are still searching for a senator for resident halls. We have had 2 search processes that was completed, and unfortunately, none have made, like, how do I say this? Unfortunately, we just still haven't had, a candidate that we've all agreed deemed fit best for the position. So with that being said, I did hyperlink, Chief Dingy hyperlink the qualities we are looking for Center for Resident Halls. These qualities were put together by our past Center for Resident Halls, aka Director Gomez and Director Taylor, and they were looked over by other representatives that are involved with resident services. So with that being said, people have obviously read the agenda beforehand and have reached out to me already via email, sending in recommendations. So if you have people off the top of your head that you think would be a great fit for fulfilling that position on our board, please email myself and Chief Dingy so we can go ahead and get the application to them and get them acclimated with the interview process and all that good stuff. And then come our next meeting, we'll have someone to swear in. Next announcement, as a reminder, so if advisor factor page, Chief Dingy or I, if we forward opportunities to you that we deem as best fit on your position, like, don't be intimidated by that. Be excited, like, that we're calling on you to step up and fulfill a position that we have for you. Delegation is key when it comes to our jobs as a working governing body. So the thing is, though, Kaylee, myself, and advisor factor page, we get hit with the emails first. So if people in departments are looking for people, we hold a great deal of knowledge of who you all are and how you work and the positions you hold. So if I get something that I think that Senator Mahler should take care of, like, be proud, be excited, like, oh, cool, like, this is a new opportunity for me to grow as a leader and just help out the USG board in general. So that will be continuing. I know I've picked a lot of you for some positions and opportunities, and that'll only go up and pick up as school starts. So make sure that you're just keeping out on the outlooks for opportunities that either myself, Chief Dingy, or advisor factor page will be forwarding you that relates to your position, your work ethic, and assume the responsibilities accordingly, and believe in yourself. And then Chief Dingy, you can go ahead and take care of the last announcement.
All right, the last announcement. I'm sure some of you clicked on it already. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quickly and just give you a brief overview of what we're looking at for training. Just give me 1 second. I don't know how to do this on two. There it is. All right. Can everyone see that? Cool.
Yes.
So this is a tentative calendar. Please keep the word tentative in mind. A lot of things depend on guests who are coming to speak to you all and the way that I have to rearrange things. But this is a pretty good first bet at what you're looking at for training. So I know a lot of you have other goals going on, and I knew you were looking for some more specifics. So this is kind of what I can give you at the moment. We got a lot going on. Thursday, a lot of your admin have already confirmed they can come in and meet you and talk with you all. President Dyken's coming, so get excited about that. We are getting headshots on Friday. We're going to be doing a lot of like logistical learning, how to do legislation and what a public meeting should look like, structure of the university. All of that's going to take place in the first couple of days. We're going to go to the rec on Tuesday and do some really fun team building. I just confirmed that. I think we're going to be doing the low ropes course. So that'll be fun for everyone to get to know each other. And then, yeah, so if you look at this and you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. Like I said, keep in mind, some of it's tentative. If you come back in a few weeks and this changes a little, don't be shocked. But this should be about the time schedule you're looking at. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you all are excited. It's gonna be a fun week. I'm looking to also provide food a couple days. So I don't make any promises yet, but I'm looking to do it at least a couple times throughout the week. So maybe some free meals as well. So get excited.
Thank you, Chief Dingy. We're gonna go ahead and move on to adjournment.
I motion we adjourn this meeting.
I second.
Second. All right, those in favor to adjourn this meeting, please raise your hand.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nish put his hand up right at the end, so it's unanimous.
Okay, thank you.
I couldn't have it up, and I was like, I guess he doesn't want to leave. I don't know.
Okay, so the motion passes. I hereby adjourn this meeting at 6:40 p.m. Thank you all for attending both parts of our meeting, and thank you all to those who are watching us live, and thank you to those who joined in our meeting. A special shout out to the administration that came as well. You're all great. Keep being great and enjoy the rest of your summer. I'll see you all August. Bye.
Have a great day.